When the game gets tough, the tough ones start to play at Armor Attack.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Armor Attack Italy. This is Angelo and today's video is about this new thing here, the new resources. And we are going to be a little bit snoopy and understand exactly what we do get from these. Before we start, I have to say something. As you see, these are finished, but anyway, it's 19 videos, okay, while we have 15 slots in the rewards. Now, 19 videos is a bit of a pain, so I will suggest you to split this free resources video watch throughout the day, and since you have to do that, even to use that to open crates, and I will show you in a minute, well, in a second, what I mean. Okay, now what I try to do, I normally have my gaming session, let's call it this way, after dinner, but for you it could be any time of the day. In any case, try to get at the end of that with a situation similar to this one. Now, if you are a Prime user, of course you will be able to open 2 of these. If you are a free-to-play player, only 1. But let's say at night, before I leave, before I log out, I open these 2 because they take 8 hours, right? Then to split it with the resources, the free resources, what do? We know that now Keck does want the players to connect more than once a day. So what I'm gonna tell you is to reach the maximum, okay? And that means that you have to log 4 times a day. Of course, not all of you will be able to do this, but I'm telling you the maximum that you can do. So what I do is in the morning, like breakfast time, I log in, I found these 2, they are ready to be open, and I do that, and then I open another 2, which if you are a free-to-play player, you will open 1 and 1, okay? Then I go to the free resources and I play a few videos, 5, 6, 7, something like this. It's about 10 minutes, okay? And I log out. Then I do the same, a lunch break, get these, open this one, go here, 5, 6, 7 videos and log out. Another time, 10 minutes. Then I log in back early evening, let's say 5, 6 p.m. Open this one, by the time this one is ready to be open, and play the last videos, mediumly from 5 to 8. So it's another time at 10 minutes log in. If you have a little extra time, you may even play a couple battles to start getting new crates, okay? And then of course I do my gaming session in the evening, but when I do that, I opened already 5 crates, and then during the evening, because some you speed up, because you need a slot, etc., I end up opening between 8 to 10 crates a day. Then of course logging in frequently, you're going to get the most out of the dailies. Okay, if in one of the time in which you log in you have the time to play, like let's say 2, 3, 4 battles, you will even start filling up this one, the metal crate, and get some medals for the Littles board. Okay, but let's get into the free resources. All right, now the first thing that we do have to understand, there is a cycle that runs for 4 days. Okay, in those 4 days you're going to open up the ads 4 times, but you're going to fill up the rewards bar 5 times. And this is because we have 19 videos to open here. Okay, so the first day you're gonna do 15 plus 4. The next day you're gonna do it, fill up the second bar, and you're going to have 8. The third day you're going to fill up the remaining and get to 12. And the fourth day you're going to finish the 4 bar, but you still are going to have 16. So you're gonna go and fill up this one again, and you're gonna have a first one already. What does that mean? That means that in 15 cycles, which is 2 months, you're even gonna open 1 extra reward bar. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, what happens after 4 days, you will ask? And here we go. In 4 days, these are the resources that we're gonna get: the golds, the silver, the token for each faction, the green one, the blue, instead the purple one, which are 3 a day, let's say. They are the one that are in here, are split between the faction because it's random, so you don't exactly know which one you're going to do, but you're going to get 15 of them. Now, being a cycle of 4 days, you're gonna have 7 cycles 1 month, which is 28 days. The next month you're going to have 8 cycles. Okay, because you have 61 days, and that makes 15 cycles of 4. 7 1 month, 8 another month. To make it average, here we go. To make it average, I decided to describe the month over an average of 7.5 cycles. All right, and this is the stuff that we are going to get. As you see, I would say that gold is not much, especially silver is not much. And nowadays, with all the increase of cost that we have in for tokens, for the robots, for the weapons, you know, and then the fusion of the modules and stuff, we need loads of silver, and we are not going to get them here, because in a month, a bit more than 86,000 silver is not really much, and even 2,400 golds is not too much. This being poor faction, 1500 and 450 is not too bad. Hey, you're not going to max out anything with these, but it's free resources. It's just to get some more. But this one is not too bad. The 112 of the purple one, of the epic one, this is not bad. In my opinion, gold and silver, especially silver, could have been much better than this. And I'm saying this because, let me do a little tricky thing here, and this is due to the fact that then at the end, if you are at a certain level and you want to start upgrading something, 75, 75, 35, well, these are only at level 20, but 15, and then 35, 15, 35, 75, you know, and especially for all the players that have, let's say, stuff that is level 18 and above, both weapons and robots, you know, 86,000 per month is really not much. It's really not much. And then, of course, we have the module, the cost of the fusion. Now, I don't have any here, but, you know, we have the 5 to get to level 3, level 2, the 20 to get to level 3, and the 50 to get to level 4. You know, and even these, you know, at the end is a lot of silver. And silver, silver, silver. And we not really get any. You know, we used to have some silver here. And for the free-to-play player, it didn't change much. For the Prime user, gold and silver is like, you know, yeah, wave silver and gold goodbye. You know, Prime user used to get 53,000 a week in these rewards, and now he's getting 3 plus maybe 3, maybe 4,000 in silver in those crates. Gold used to get 500, and now he's getting only 200. When it was to the quest, we were getting 2. Now I've done one already. Now it's 2 of 50. There used to be 2 of 100, and here there was another 250. So a Prime user was going to get 450 golds a day. Now he gets 100, and weekly was used to get 900, and now he gets 400. You know, not good. In operation, I haven't seen much gold. Yeah, there is some silver, but gold, there was one here with, I guess, 100 golds. And I want to see what happens on the next one, and I'm going to tell you about the new kinds of resources as well, because we've been told that some of these modules were going to be upgraded. I'm only at the beginning, but still have to bump into any of them. So we will see continuing on the next weeks what will happen, and after that I will let you know even by that. So, but going back to the free resources. Now, I told you about we can actually collect the 4-day cycle. Keep that in mind. if you have a chance to to log in more than once a day, do so, because it's even not very nice that when you log in to play, you have to spend the first half an hour watching ads. Even that one is not fun. But for example, you're going to work, to school, to whatever, maybe with the bus, the train, the subway, whatever you use, and you just log in into the game and click the ads. You don't even need to watch them. You can drop the volume to 0. Just let them run, and every time it's finished, click for the next one. And at the end, you find yourself with some more resources. Okay? If you have the chance, combine that even with the opening of crates and try to get as much as possible, because with the new upgrade system, there is one thing for sure: we have a big crave for resources, and nowadays are not that much. But don't worry. Don't think that Prime users are getting whatever amount of resources compared to free-to-play players. Because if free-to-play players are struggling, for sure Prime users are not laughing. We are not struggling, but we're very close to that. And Who's Talking has just subscribed for the 11th time to Prime, so I know what I'm talking about. And the drop of the resources for the Prime users has been drastic, really. We've been heavily punished to that, in this regard. And just to make us more happy, we had an increase of 30% of in the cost of the subscription. So I don't know. There might even be a lot of people who may think twice about renewing that Prime Plus thing. The only thing that still makes a big difference from the free-to-play players is when you go here and you can get them for free. You get them, the weapons, you try them out just to see how they work, and then if not, you just leave them there. Okay? Or, and I'm gonna show you what I mean, and this is my huge collection of characters. As you see, I got plenty of them, and that was because to get the 100% in the resources, you needed 3 characters in the 3 slots, right? So with Prime, I just got tons of free characters just to put them here in operation, so I can do. It used to be 3, now 2 is enough, but before you needed to place the 3 of them, so I had 3 or even more of each. So I don't have a problem. For me, operation, I'm going to get the 100% every single time. Okay, this doesn't matter with the free resources, but it was another little tip that I could give you, so I did. So for now, I think when it comes to free resources, this is it. And as usual, ciao.